This has been the best Christian clean comedy show I've ever been to. You've all been a part of it. This is great. Every show I do is my favorite because my mom tells me, Paul, even if there's no one in that crowd to laugh for you, there are angels in the crowd laughing for you. Even if you don't laugh, know that I'm crushing with angels the whole time. Gabriel's in the back like, you're so funny, Paul! I'm like, really? He's like, no, but keep going, buddy, you got it. You got it, man, keep going. I don't know why angels are broy, but you got it, man. You do this. Do this. One for the team. This is a really, happy, good crowd. Most of the time I'm happy, too, but some days I just have those days where you wake up, I'm just like, what's the point? I had one of those days this week where the whole day I was just like, man, I suck. I can't do it. I feel worthless. What's the point of even trying? And then I ate a sandwich and I was like, oh, I was just hungry. That's it. I am one sandwich away from achieving all of my dreams. That's incredible. Paul, how did you succeed in life? Just had a snack on me at all times. That's all it takes. That was pretty good, Paul. Wow. About a year ago, I got married, and it was the best decision ever. And that was the angel. Woo, that's awesome. So my wife and I, we both waited till marriage to have sex. That's true. So I lost my virginity at 26, right? And believe it or not, I'm not good at sex. Just because you dream about something for 2 decades doesn't make you good at it. Yeah. In my head, I'm like a porn star. Yeah. But I know that I'm not good at it because my wife lets me know that I'm not good at it. Because we'll be in the middle of doing it, we'll be in the middle of making love, and she'll be like, Paul, I'm over here. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh boy. 3rd time this week, huh, sweetheart? You think I get the practice? But we're in the middle of doing it, We'll be in the middle of making love, and she'll stop me and go, Paul, are you okay? Are you okay? You can't handle that! She's like, no, I can handle that. Trust me. We're good. I'm like, good, because I finished 6 minutes ago. She's like, Paul, I'm still over here. I'm like, dear God, how does this keep happening? I think I'd get it right after practice, Unbelievable. So we didn't live together before we got married. And it's just been a year of learning the creepy side of each other. Because you're one person out in the streets. You're put together. You're yeah, I brush my teeth probably every day. But when you're at home, you're just the mask comes off and you're I'm actually a dirty monster. There's creepy sides of each other that we've been learning. And I found out a creepy side of my wife. I came home late and my wife was sitting on the couch wearing all of my clothes. And I was like, sweetheart, what are you doing? And honest to God, she looks me in the eyes and goes, well, I missed you, so I wanted to be you. Oh my God. Excuse me, my little sexy serial killer? Got a knife behind your back? I was gone 6 minutes. I just went to the store. In 6 minutes, she got to the place of I need to become Paul so that we never part ever again. What if I was gone an entire month? I would come home, she has an Adam's apple blonde hair, and call me Paul. Now I'm turned on. That's it for me! She also does fun days for us. This week on a Monday. Just on a Monday, she was like, hey, buckaroo. It's Monday night, but we're going to get pizza and ice cream for dinner. I was like, you're the best mom/wife ever. Yeah, I'm staying up till 10. She was like, 9:30. I'm like, 9:45. She's like, go to your room. I'm like, this is the only room in our house. We're poor, remember? So we ate all the pizza and we ate all the ice cream. And then she was like, hey, so I was thinking, next month, I'm going to go off birth control and just see what happens. And immediately in my head, I was like, the pizza was a trap. How dare you break the sanctity of pizza night like that? Now anytime she's like, hey, honey, do you want pizza for dinner? I'm like, no, I want a condom! I'm going to eat one, sleep in one. I don't know how condoms work. None of us do, right? And he's like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. What's that? What is it called? Unbelievable. I'm embarrassed to say the pizza trick did work. My wife's pregnant. There's only so many times I can say no to pizza night, you know? I love pizza and babies too, but pizza is amazing. So I was home when we found out, and she showed me the pregnancy test, and she was like, I'm pregnant. And that's like, it's scary, because like, I'm afraid about being a good dad. I want to be a good dad. That's a lot of pressure. And like, everything rushes into you at once. Like, the dad I want to be. I don't want to fail my kid. I want to be a provider. I want to be a good example. So it's like, I felt all this fear and worry, but I wanted to like show that I'm supportive, and I'm like excited about it, and I love her and everything. So I said, like a good, loving, supportive husband, I said, honey, oh no, what have we done? You know, and then she's crying, she's happy, she's like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Are you crying because you're so happy? And I'm like, I'm crying because I'm crying. And then she got like sad because everything started rushing in for her too. She goes, oh no, this means I'm going to get fat and my boobs are going to get huge. I'm just going to get big, huge boobs when I get pregnant. And then I stopped crying and I was like, what was that last part? Rewind it really quick. What was that? You know, I think I'm ready to be a father. I think I'm ready for this responsibility. And it's just important that we know that marriage and pregnancy is such a gift. And she's like, stop touching my boob. And I'm like, hey, it's a child's boob now. Okay. Did you know all her girlfriends will come up to her and just like grab her boobs now? They don't even talk about the baby. They're like, oh my gosh, your boobs look amazing. And as the husband, I'm saying back like, is that allowed? Can you do that? Like, she's not single anymore. Those are not yours. My guy friends don't come up to me and like, dude, you made a baby. Good job. They get it. Good for these guys. Even with that, you know, you still did it. Wow. It's amazing what the body can do. Huh? I'm just like, yeah, I know. It's cool. You don't do that. It's crazy. No. Also, we're gonna have a mixed baby. My wife's Korean. I'm a very pale white guy with a lot of moles and stuff. and we were talking about like how we hope I want our future kid to look, you know. And she was describing all of her features. She was like, I want our kid to have my hair, my skin, and my brain. I'm like, do you hate me? Do you not like me? None of that is me. She's like, no, I want him to be tall. But I'm like, you're tall too. What do you mean? But I hope our kid looks like her. She's perfect. She's flawless. Oh, it's so sweet, man. Brownie points for God. By the way, like, whether you believe in God or not, if you were God, that would be the worst job ever. That would suck so hard. Because say if you are real, then that means half the people that you made in the world don't even believe in you. That would suck. Like if I had 2 kids and one kid was like, I love you, Dad, and the other kid was like, I have no father. Like, excuse me, do you pay rent, huh? And then the kid that does love you and believe in you just goes around the neighborhood making you look like an asshole. My dad said you're going to hell. My dad is your dad, and he's your dad, and he's your dad. I'm like, that's not what I said. My dad can smite your dad. It's like, oh man. That's so ridiculous. But I think all the time now, like, who do I want my kid to become? I want my kid to be confident and bold. So I've been like watching other kids in the city. Not in like a creepy way. I'll like hide behind a tree. So it's not creepy. I'll like lurk in the shadows and just stare and check out kids. Like that one's cool. I want my kid to be like that kid. And I saw the coolest, most confident kid in the city. There's this little girl, and she was trying to get her mom's attention, but her mom was on the phone ignoring her. So this little girl, she started off really sweet, and she was like, Mama! 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 But the mom kept ignoring her, and so the little girl started to get impatient, and she went, mother, 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 and the mom kept ignoring her. So the little girl was pissed now, and she was like, Carla, 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 Carla. And the mom went, what? And the little girl went, I'm going to the bathroom, wait here. And then went to the bathroom. I was like, that little girl's the coolest mom ever. She's raising her mom to be a great young lady. I want to teach my kid to be like her. I want to teach my kids, like, all the right stuff, like with history and everything. Like when I grew up, everyone in the history books was a hero. It's not true. And I want to start my kids, like, be a teacher, you know. Tell them, like, who Christopher Columbus was, that whole story. Teach them the right way, in their own terms. That's important, too. They're like, hey, Susie, you know how you make a new friend and your new friend comes over to your house and eats all of your snacks and plays with all of your toys and then kills your family and burns your house down? That's us, Susie. Special you, Skylar, but that's us. Gotta teach them the right way. Confident, good kids. I wish I was more confident. I get insecure about a lot of stuff. I went to an audition last week, and they said for the audition I had to take my shirt off. And I got really nervous because I'm self-conscious about my big nipples. I'm touching half my nipple right now. Yeah. So I was talking to my wife, and I was like, I'm so nervous they're going to see my big nipples and be like, get out, you freak! And my wife is such an encourager. She's so supportive. She was like, honey, it's okay. Don't freak out. You don't have big nipples. You have big areolas. It's like, that's so much worse. So I go to the audition, right, and I have to wait in the audition room while the guy before me is doing his audition. So I'm watching him crush it. And when he took off his shirt, I almost started to applaud. It's like, wow, how did you get 15 million abs, man? That's amazing. So then it was my turn to audition. And they asked me to take my shirt off. And almost as soon as I had thrown my shirt on the ground, the casting director was like, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. You can take your pepperonis with you. I was like, you God. Big old nipples. Does anyone here think they're attractive? One almost confident person, and everyone's like, I'm a solid 4. If you want to find out if you're truly an attractive person, next time you're hanging out with your friends, just start saying stuff like, man, I'm the hottest one here. Oh, I look so sexy. And if your friends are like, you're such a jerk, then you're hot. But if your friends are like, yeah, good for you, own it. You're brave. Keyword, you're brave. You got really good friends. So that means you're so brave. I go to the gym and work out so that my wife thinks that I can protect her, you know? And there's this guy in my gym, this huge bodybuilder. He's massive. He looks like one of the machines the rest of us work out on. Massive guy. So I finished up a workout, I was in the locker room, had my shirt off, blow drying my hair like a manly man. And the bodybuilder was shirtless next to me. Massive, right? Very humbling. It looked like a father-son picture. It's just like, wow, Papa, Father, Carl, getting his attention. And he was like, man, look at my body. It's so amazing. Look how shredded I am. I've never met this guy. Look how shredded I am. I was like, you look amazing. And he's like, I know, look how shredded I am. And then he looked at my body and he's like, you know what, man? You got a really good physique too. You got a really good physique. And as I was about to say thank you, he reaches over. And we're both shirtless in a locker room, never met this guy before. He reaches over and pinches my belly fat. And I let him. That's the worst part by far. You know when someone is such an alpha, you're like, do with me what you want. There's nothing I could have done. He reaches over, pinches my belly fat and says this. He goes, but you gotta eat your veggies, man. I was like, so I think I have a new dad now. Technically, I'm his son. I think that's how it works. I'll leave you with this one thing. The city changes you. You know, when I first got here, I was a different person than I am now. I was riding the train, and this woman, when these people started freaking out, they're like, "Stop the train! Someone just jumped on the tracks." It's like, holy cow, right? Old Jamaican woman next to me stands up and goes, "Let him jump then." A mom across from us with the kids was like, "Excuse me, that's a terrible thing to say in front of my kids." And the old Jamaican woman said, "Hey, if he wants to kill himself, let him do it on his own time." And I was like, holy cow. Both these women bring up really good points. So, guys, I'm Paul Schuster. Thank you so much.